2019, COVID by Ghana stopped writing Wasiu.
West African nations, yeah.
We know lecture of Wasiu, you need Nigeria for the choice. But because of COVID by the government then refused to go back to Wasi. So Ghana was within their own. In fact, last year, the rumor said some of the examiners said the question is man Kolano. So that's something now by. Yes, so my point is too. For the past years, the free teachers have not been well managed. Emma and Kolano were just passing through without any quality supervision. So only by university. So we can say, who come out, you come out in Lagos. Yeah. But to your school, you could see now quality. You could see some big quality. But these days also, to the better member station, I can give you specific subject courses in which idea. But you could see the foundation is so bad.
In fact, subject verb agreement, they could have a problem.
Exactly. So then you write for what I call text message English. WHAC what? WHAT.
Can you imagine?
It's kind of ACs. You could see any panel. So you see, to me, the poorly implemented free teachers policy has given us the result we are seeing now. Let me tell you something. I was in a program last 2 years or so, 3 years ago now. The former Vice President of the Professor Ivan Ansah, Accra100.5FM. The way we are implementing free teachers now, we will pay for it the next 5 to 10 years time. I believe we've started.
Reaping.
The second point I want to add, Mr. Otu, I'm very worried about mathematics because to be sure, I don't know your experience in primary GSS or secondary school mathematics.
Okay.
I have always said, the problem in my mind when you say, I'm going to change maths, I'm going to buy you too. So to me, call.
Not mental, those one.
And it's a mental, to see, they put fear in how do you
I
can tell you, the math and the French teachers have never helped us.
I
will tell you my personal experience. We call school of Piki. We call preparatory school. Who can long division? Long division. Since I need the 2 bottles by 12, they get up on 1 o'clock. But the 2 bottles were afraid to Fachok. Who solve your enough back now? Kofi, Kwachi, no one else. It was solve ya. The mouth 2 lashes. Now what's nothing. Put me now to 6 p.m. Into the blue master, maybe the new best school. Also, start seeing communist and control beef and beef free. When I went to Mali School in 1996, maths was my most difficult subject. I never knew I would meet maths in Lemba 2000. The quantity of sociology.
Quantitative.
The same to the master's didn't help. But I'll tell you something. When I came to my master's in sociology in 2004, 2005, the quantity lecturer told us, quantitative, no. The most important thing is the interpretation of the data. So the panel to me was a me.
Wow.
Quantity for the first time in my life, me a quantity and A.
Wow.
When you say those answer 4 courses, answer 5.
Wow.
A cancel back. And my argument I'm making that because the man took his time to teach us the maths on the foundation, I realized the maths was easy. But unfortunately, when we come to see the math teachers in the basic and secondary schools, must begin to demystify the system of mathematics. Also, so the problem is that we are propagating STEM education, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. If your math is poorly or fundamentally flawed, then your STEM is going to be down too.
Because
so I'm making a passion appeal, say the basic secondary school teachers, math. So we need to have a national conversation.
Very well.
How is math being taught in our basic secondary schools? Why don't they do extra math? Because I know you have your own experience. You can tell your experience. Why you can tell your experience? Let's all sit down as a country.
Okay.
Let's go back to our basic school. How do you encourage the math as a subject? Emma can show math. Because my experience was that Emma show math. Emma, after the university level, I didn't do well in mathematics, and to me, master's experience I'm very easy. So to the university, we are also waiting for the chief examiner's report. Well, see, another thing I want to say is also, let's also begin to go to school by school to identify the problem. I believe that's the one. We're in school by school performance. We see the problem from the schools. Schools they know. We didn't have the chance to copy. So I like the point that we can say, so that I can say, this result is a full performance on Kwabena.
That's
performance.
Right. That's right.
Last year, in the last 2 years, they were given a chance to copy. Which didn't happen last year. I believe that when the government come on, the Obama 2 years policy to wipe out the double track. Also, I believe that if you're supposed to do it very well, we will see better performances coming year.
Dr. Samson Obedapia, senior lecturer, University of Ghana. My main camo say, Mr. Clement Abuaje, Ofia Enche, Menebesha said in Como. Meno Kasei, ono ye president, Emma Ghana Union of Traders, Guta. Na Presido wa haidie, and some men submitted no. Na yese me di be pim Presido, na ono so Abuaye. Ye hwese ye benya ye ministry na omonso senior omuchirim no even if it's for 5 minutes. I mean, how do they take it? But if you ask me, where and this is my personal opinion anyway, it doesn't represent, it doesn't reflect their station agent. But I mean, my personal opinion is that we're a true reflection of the standards, academic standard of the children. Because as you know, unya pa in him send it here, you know, and all those ones. Unya pa in him send it here and all those ones. But me, I differ from, in terms of the past questions here, me mom dear, personally, I don't have a problem. Now me ne kwa me cannot pay. Diana me swing na me problem. See the answers ni be frefra. And the Diana me swing from Kota die. Na me swing Diana questions CB. Questions ne ba you know SSC na frefra na de chile nkoda yi. Na me say die di hu. Sa me meniate. Me sorry die na me so wa hwe. Die. Well, my past question is here. I don't have a problem, and this is personal. So I better past question. I mean, I don't have a problem. I mean, those are some of the areas they will learn. So, and that is devoid of politics. Yeah, say you be pushwa homano na yenya running nakasa. But maybe this should have been my last question, David Agbanyega. Or say, hey, Mr. Utu, ask Doc if he's running in Kokwanketenketi program. I could hear the sound at the background. Me who message you enter Mwanka, it would have been my last question to Doc. Say, Doc, I don't run out and Kokwanketenketi because you think Koko background. Anyways, Engineer Shemaba is here. I'll say, yeah, double got appointment. Very laughable. Meanwhile, he wasn't part of. Kwam, yeah, double appointment. Minty, I've not heard. What is all the man? President Mahama, Slots Minister, also a man appointment. Oh, okay. Anyways, but there are some people, even though they may not be parts of the party, they are doing so well on their own. And that young guy is doing so well in sports. And BB and politics, anyways. I pray, say, but there are some individuals, I mean, when they get it, some of us, we don't have a problem. Okay, so let's do Wike. Maybe they can give us better and further, or if like further and better particulars on the matter. John Kapi, Kasama for Penima, the West African Examination Council said, "Udini."
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I mean, and Koma Yengina Bono, the secondary tail of it. You own the primary source of the information. And we'll be glad if you could educate us the more on what formed the basis of the press and Modeba Abonteno. Say, more friendly big and Kenny. Now, if you could do the analysis for us, maybe across a span of 4 years, what do you think may have contributed to this ill production this time round, unlike 2022, 2023, if like 2024 academic year? As a way near west of Ediana in as lay people.
Okay, first of all, make me say results now bano do asila and that's why we be more be release it. But then be a fully representative of general performance. Of course, social figures now, any percentages now, but it shows there's been a dip in performance now. Basically,
Osha my detailed chief examiner's report as to Nientia and Kolaninya results, but now more weakness in terms of application of knowledge, basically in both the mathematics and the social studies. Instead of asking direct questions, now more some form of application of knowledge about and share and previously which me say, so what is this? I know the workers say I know your recall. Now over application which is equally a domain of testing a honor in Kolanona as a pneumatos in Accra.
Martin was a pa na just say chief examiner's report bebano yinti means see bibi sudia some of the reasons.
Oh, okay. Besides, say, beer and Colano generally, war some challenges, beer or Madiciano, Ansah, Ansah, was a coroner. But then, what shall we say, a fee, Yencrophobie, Echo, Montenegro, Corre, Senior, and Sonisi, Echo, a Miamia Bebre. I think so, Ghana Education Service also my personnel, DJ and Kasa Echo round, Echo Hunia, Echo so, and I think so, a month for being so friend, there were whistleblowers, more free catchers, and Yama Kosovo areas are not any necessary man of Kosovo. Until when you know, boom, prevented examination of practice. I think so, Brown so the Bashas, the minister, no strategy, I mean, without missing words, the minister would deal decisively with any teacher or buyer involved in examination of practice. Until a beer wage in accounting and Kolana and more beer for baby and way or more or Mankasama Modia or more ball so no more. Okay,
so number one, Mwankasamui and Penny for common so for making sure say examination of practices and so number two, Ministry of Education through GES. And so send our can also Mamon Crawford a termochi. And finally, when you a lot of whistleblowers from your own account, any idea? Did you have same support in the past years?
Previously, it wasn't as what do you call it, pronounced as it has been for the year 2025. Over here, the monitors who went out, we increased the number. I feel so, staff from Suyama, a big echo home. And what we call stakeholder engagement across the country earlier this year, around April and May. And district directors, regional directors, proprietors of private schools, shops for that is council of heads of private schools. Some stakeholder engagement. Him for being so kasai, some opinion leaders. I'm here catch up and said, yeah, of course, when you're say Yensiano and share dating or my Ghana and a bre. In terms of Ubia so Esumu, and me to me, a Jumasin was here, no Senabay and Colano so acquire, or Monday Bonne Quacochon, so no Ubia and Koyas over Bobia examination center.
So, based on your experience at the ministry and based on the analogy, one man. Would you say, sir, this year's examination, echo ankui, for Emofrano because hitherto, na sebi more practices be anke bekosono, musiano kan, and so in previous accounts, more practices was condoned at a point. Can we conclude that way?
Although that would be being simplistic, say because of more practices in Kwabena. If Osha fine, it may have been say if they are not yet evidence now questions was and I feel so most of the people in the society were not seeing the dangers related to examination of practice now until our stakeholder engagement together with the collaboration with the Ghana Education Service and then the ministry and me to me
finally, baby, I would say as Waik Kasama for Penny free SHS in its form I had the survey Ghana for. How may it have contributed to maybe a yedri in terms of resource I'm afraid now?
Well, from where we sit, we are not able to. Our mandate does not go beyond conducting examinations. But we have free SHS, and have to look at it holistically in terms of ABI, the numbers in the schools, and so student-teacher ratio. You also have to look at contact hours and the ekikaho. But unfortunately, that doesn't fall within our mandate. Right. We would not be talking from an informed point of view if we attempt to do any form of analysis along those lines.
Great. Finally, advice on our academic system.
Well, my advice is the students should be a little more focused on studies, because in Kwabena said when they say don't wanna grow women, so social media and so on, TikTok and all of that. Be up a following. I want to get to 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 followers on TikTok, but that is not an end in itself. I would say at least other social media activities. I will follow as much as possible mobile phones. We should give it to them when they have to study, and when they are done with that, we take it back from them. And we should ensure, in boarding schools, there should be no ownership of mobile phones in schools, so that they can focus on their studies and come out better.
Finally, what do you make of past questions? And Thomas Kwabena, saying.
The issue of past questions, they said the HNI coach could not expect past questions because they are meant to assist you to assess yourself, your readiness for the examination. They are not there. Like in the office, I'm not for better past questions or publications officers. Problem there is rather supposed to be idea proper revision to put themselves in the in that mood, say be okay, so when a bar thin a ban on Timmy so make
That's right.
For revision, that is okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I think that's I share in that opinion as well. That's a place Mr. John Kapi. Thank you so much.
All right.
You're John Kapi, PRO, Emma West African Examination Council. When we are back, we're going to have the latest interview in town, because Mira, president, I'm sure this is his first interview. That is face to face. So in Yankan Soda and the mom. Stay on. Accra100.5FM. We didn't know to that. We are back here. Stay on.
Industry, light communities and create jobs. Through board reforms, strategic investment and smarter management, government is building an energy system that not only keeps the light on, but propels inclusive growth across every corner of our country. Right Honorable Speaker, I begin with the energy sector. Energy is the engine of Ghana's transformation. Our goal is to turn power from a constraint into a competitive advantage for every home, factory, and enterprise. Reliable, affordable, and sustainable energy will be the fuel that drives the 24-hour economy, powers industry, lights communities, and create jobs. Through Through board reforms, strategic investment, and smarter management.
I just say, oh, yeah, Papa. Nearly kind congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know sweeping is simple case.
Oh, okay. You know, Medawasi, say, Wamame, Sir Akwenye. I cry from the Tembia Guta issues. Ebebano, my opportunity. Na Yabana, Yenemo, Ebedin Komo, Emma, Yasina, Yeden, Ete. Yes, it has been a long way because my year national organizer, then from national organizer, I was made the first vice president. Yes, and then currently the president for a period of I think about 10 or 12 years thereabout. And he Ejumane there. And it was appropriate say me members no one edi sa on be vote to me into this position. You know, I thank all of them for putting their trust in me and then giving me this opportunity to serve as the president of Guta.
Exactly. Me who flyer and I make a producer say, oh, this man, because Mika said, I think Accra100.5FM and I CTV, and I kaboom, and you be did you maybe wabo so kind.
Yeah, more kaboom.
Yes, and you were a senior discussant on the afternoon, and come on, and some work kind, how you expatiated the analysis are what they buy, it was obvious that we named it, and main kawi said be wow. That is who you represent, anyways.
Correct.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now let's set the ball rolling. Now, we will come to the controversial arena. You will be soon say microphone so, but let's leave that. You come there. Now yensha say in free when is what do. Nia opese we ye. Na yensu so pa. We ready for so Ghana.
Yeah, Nana, senior unim no, Guta, a kua, a year, a beautiful, Inkabumko. It's an umbrella of associations.
Yeah.
We don't join Guta, coming to Guta as a single person, but we are an umbrella association. That means Guta is made up of associations, and currently, we are Yawobeye. 10 regions. Yes. Your membership is over 2 million people.
That is huge.
Yes. I join Guta. And Guta is a force to reckon with when it comes to trade activities. Na senior unim unim Guta yejumedia yedi. The primary aim of Guta is to seek the welfare of the Ghanaian trader, and science so influence government policies.
That's right.
We do a lot of advocacy in terms of letting what is at stake for our members. Senior Beya won't be the do's and then don'ts of the Ghanaian trader. Na yadia yayenema bebre na sisi amazumu the position as the president of Guta no me main concern and I say me primary concern papa say me deepen our engagements with either the public or the private institutions, because Guta organization we receive an average of 3 letters a week.
Hey.
Yes.
Consistent.
Yes.
Now what should be
yenya krano 3 letters. A lot of engagements. Whether
and only complaints and
there are complaints. Stakeholder engagements.
Stakeholder.
Yes, stakeholder engagements, either by meetings, by workshops, by forums, and what have you. As I say, you attend it.
That's right.
Because sometimes, meetings need to be over a crash. Maybe Sunday Monday, we may have maybe 2 meetings, and therefore, Ebanasana, I say, Chimune, Ebikwa, na Ebinso. And you know, we are very busy organization. Na Mei Bakwa, Mazumu, the presidency, the person, mi dihu juma pa, oh, sawe di tembia
escape
capacity building.
Okay.
Capacity building. Yes, and only my primary objective.
Okay.
Mazumu position.
They said they need that kind of.
Yes. Because and now beji to say. Yeah. Say it has shifted from the traditional.
That's right.
Trading to a more sophisticated trading.
A free
now,
tabletop.
Yes. Now trading is being done online.
That's right.
We have e-commerce, a lot of platforms, and therefore, as I say, my members, me equip with the technical know-how.
That is a fantastic idea.
Senior Beya won't me go in tandem with what is happening currently, because say like I'm saying, and yet trading over transport say obi ba no abeyeden no ababeto wade, because trading I am more sophisticated. It's being done online, and therefore among for Krabi Brew only shops. They are even sitting in their homes, but they are doing business. What you say? Because a idea say crown ye cry yesu say store bo abeye bibia say ne bo abeyeden abeyeden entino go in for a shop no crown no edu bibia ayana a problem. But if you have this knowledge of e-commerce, of doing business on the internet, you can even sit in your home and you can carry on with your business. In the capacity building there my bedi president me pese me lazy with some of the tertiary institutions. Now, from time to time, one my knowledge, not one building and capacity. Now, yes, so sad in me in area day. Edi. I know you me your primary objective. Me pese me day. Me name members no. You go on that tangent.
Okay, many honorable Clement Anna Nkomo Guta president. And in case you're just joining us, he was sharing with us the news we're doing, and top of all has to do with capacity building. Of course, I said the BOB strawonam. For how long now wait my man nam? But wait my chen send your chinam, and that is what he's preaching. So remember that capacity building. But in the course of Okasa, no can be about stores and there. The challenge is that you guys don't own the buildings. And I said, one sounds when your ministry of almost works and housing. However, your members and major stakeholders in the market, and I'm referring you to say will be person who yes, a chinchina for 5 years, brand sunny amount store. Some of these things, it's true that you don't own it, but and it's kept a lot of people out of business because Sikano capital na esan kebi odem kofeniam na odi akotua store ne ka na niam atwetwe po bi negum. Maybe nim say abomanimu enemo plans.
Yes, no cre day in day out, some of the members be cry they start complain brain because obi wa just wa trim for the first 5 years. What trim for the next 5 years, 10 years. The 10 years na asenwu. So san trim the next day. Ubon say afi no landlord no. Na we increase goodwill na o den oje no. Nti e banasa na akoye ade a hadwen. And like you said no, sika na esa bi a wo de hye wudwamu no na wo di dwa no. Na se sika no de akoye den. Wo de akotua a goodwill. Nti eno ya de a a hydring, but a dani be bro majority of shops na a woman is not being owned, and I say any members in the see shops no individuals
and they see
and I rent it. Just few be per maybe between 10 to 20%. Maybe I make say be a year a dear ye the phone and say yes see yes yeah ebia ye dia mama ye ho but about 80% of shops na ye dimu just say no ye won a amamfo a ni edwana say won ye edwadifo na won ye dey na won see such shops no you know I think ni nyina kan is about time I be say hwen ye rent laws no you know
I know say it's beyond you
yes
in that
yes
way, but
yes
on say an advocate
omemu hanu na de ba ko omemu hanu ya hakakra ne say you will find laws in our statutes but when it comes to implementation
maybe enforcement
yes enforcement na aye problem because sasema make meaning say oko rent control act they have a definition you define no the way as I say be a dan kra no wo de dan eje send be ya wo de amount e be say wo de shops ya de eje and can say rent control it me hwe no won dey won check sa enema we nyina
some say on high no more than 6 months
and I say so obetua good no kra na it shouldn't be more than I think 6 months or 1 year but they keep on collecting 5 years first one 10 years na say na just one day
enti wo mo ahemra no so no wo madwuma no
yes and ni asem no so enti no is about time is a rent control hwe na sane ma we nyina no won ye den won edi ho dwuma na edi relief kakra ebre yen adwadifo
I don't know I won't check my rent control na your authority sometimes they are commissions so they lack certain powers. I don't know check if it's not an authority sometimes to
I think they are under Ministry of Labor.
Yes, so I think it's about time I my rent control in Quantin Cro.
Okay.
Now your mom that legal powers.
It should be autonomous.
It should be autonomous. Now your authority now you'll be able to sanction no more ABA yes I'll refer you to SAB and maybe Mamin Kohonum.
Okay.
Because men so no minimum the diga because ABA maybe better dear our thing. It's not an authority. Okay, thank you. And the Ministry of Works and Housing. Not labor rather. Okay. Very well. Me and me creme sikan. Me ba ABA kwesi nya me stores. Na maba better dear. Inti me wholesale and I me retail na ma cotton. There are issues of substandard materials. Maybe so how are you collaborating with the Ghana Standards Authority in making sure say and ye manua ye kwakre free amanone no ye mbe dampe substandard things on us. Now number 2 so mo wan hihye bi say mon crofo no kwakra niema and I don't know if it's under your mandate too. Mubetimi aka say these are the kind of quality ese mo kra eba because edwade na yedi no obi en ho no a opese obekra sika no de akwakota de a ochira na say. But we have a lot of substandard things in the market. I know the standard authority largely is he's saddled without responsibility. But I think you also have a role to play as a mother body. Yeah.
Yes, in fact, Mrebiana, you bring opportunity any your members Asiano. These are some of and what for CB yeden. Ye ejuma.
That's right.
Na abreni na no. Yene won yeden, yene won share. And they are at the ports, the port of entry. And yemano. Yeden. If you are Ansah na ba abontino, standard authority is there. And you know, they also make sure say and Yemebiana ebano. One share the standard of it and son on why day one amanaba abonting and even say a new product crown as I say with the back or memuha and say with the sample of the product no eco standard authority now one day one test it now one who's ampa sanya meya o say with the bay it meets our standard and therefore we are giving you the license or the certificate to bring in but like and a go through the main port, either the Accra port or the Tema port or the Kotoka International Airport. We know say some of our land borders are porous and people
unapproved routes.
Yes, unapproved routes are amount for etimi near my heading a faho eba intino obesheno na ebia through those unapproved routes no na obi di bia heading afaho ba ode abewura marketing but minim say time to time on so no standard authority one year market surveillance ene wo ho a won betimi abowura shop na enema na woton no betimi ajibi say won ko heading won go test it. Into won go test na say if it doesn't meet their standards are on ba be den ba biji enema ni nyina e de akọ ebe mo boka enunti na tembia no advice your members say they should make sure say enema won ediba no won edi enema ye quality ebeba me no ka say energy commission we have a program with them on the issue of electrical cables, any electrical accessories Monday and then Wednesday we are meeting them at Eastern Region Koforidua. That is on Monday, and then the following Wednesday we are meeting them in Ho, and it had to do with electrical cables because Energy Commission is responsible for all the electrical appliances that comes into this country, and therefore anyone share won't be advising say and niamana mo pesa mo de bano mo fa niama eye quality emra mo fa niama quality ama na mo the substandard goods ba na say ba na be sisade a and then you be na why then and why
in case you just joining us Accra100.5 FM Jumedi in the citizen show meeting the nana otu da kometrem ama Commander Boham Kwabena Bobie Ansah. If you are late on the program when him say Monday is the anka commander ne bishiamo unfortunately washire ni nua ketwa kakra do I even say kakra? This is a serious matter.
Yes.
Well, washire ni nua ketwa so this is
ketwa
bi I go say krachi a okanus or say ana papa no tu nubu no wi one about tu nubu so it's a serious thing and you know say unim commander number no afre no no yakọ ebi so abetima join you on Facebook na you share with us also words of condolences na yakai amawo ye ne Ira Clement and Etwin Komo president of Guta me pato say yi say owa ni so ade hu no ema adwadifo ewo mai mu eto enchen the trust of a conversation no me pese me center on ebi mu say adwadifo tiri more than dodo enti honum na yebewura na yebisa say aden na ebi mu peniema so tesa o share the dollar value against the cedi but before you bedru honum me pese ye fa hanum wansa aya ye nuanom bi raise issues. Unfortunately I've forgotten the particular act but a kasa about foreigners and then relative to trade. And the retail business now a total result of the citizenry. Unfortunately, we have I say when they become a Pan-Africanist. And you know they are still my brothers and sisters though, but Emra and the citizens of Ghana first, you know. Omwa ebano ebi ye adwuma no ese Ghana for no ye. Enguta muhunu when you were vice president muhunu adie na mo ye afa se na be ya ye nuanom Ghana for ebenya homedie.
Yeah, act now can act 865.
Okay, thank you.
Subsection I think 27.
Okay.
I want to define
865, right?
At 865.
Okay.
Yes. I want to define the retail business, which is the sole prerogative of the Ghanaian. On say yen penyimfo nyansem and I make say the late head of state Flight Lieutenant Rawlings ni nyansem ena in 1994 one edisa acti by the first act and me refer the number no one this acting by say edwedie die se one go school kra na obetimi eden obetimi adidwa and therefore yen reserve edwedie emfama the citizens of Ghana, that is the retail trade. But having said that, you know, banning foreigners, totally out from the retail trade. But I say, say we are foreigner, that's say, obey retail trader. You processor say, we then who go through.
Even the capital requirement.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Capital requirement, the number of employment of Ghanaians.
That's right.
I say Ansah obey retail trade. Why a retail trade? I think when the law came, no, the minimum capital requirement was is it $50,000?
As at then.
Okay. It was $50,000. Inti enuna yedi here juma ena 2013 2013 empanyifo hu say no emra no aye juma, and therefore there's a need for review of the law. So that time no na Honorable Haruna Idrisu ona no Minister of Trade enti yekushia wo dodowa Forest Hotel ena you review act no you receive the amount from 50,000 to I think $300,000 yes ena you review
say
yes now per se yes
untimi retail and you so crab $300,000
yes $300,000
okay you are banned
yes
from that
either in cash or in equity
okay.
Yes,
very well.
Ansah why then what about room you receive the number of employment and so as I say ofano equal 20 first night was 10 and you receive equal 20 but there was a clause there that you should employ skilled Ghanaians and you say skilled Ghanaians, and you should employ maybe accountant, maybe technician, depending on the nature of trading. Now, per se, Sanyama win, nipa say as I say, and Ansah wait me about retail trade. Now, I'm raining chino. I say the law no, Ghana Investment Promotion Authority, first agency. One assessing on them rano yede a year ejuma because any investor bia and as a foreigner be obeba memo hana or person obey investment wa hano. That is the first point of call. Obaho mobisano ejuma o person oyeden oye obechire ejuma o person oye the location mobeji some information we nyina. After issuing the certificate to the investor no as I say mo monitor na mo hwe say ampa ejuma na nipa nka say obabeye no enu na oye den enu na oye na over the years no GIPC entimi anya womadwuma yie enti na investor no beba kwase wo we bia me be manufacturing ana say me be say wo behwe no na wabegye 2x4 shop e wo makola na ohyewo na oye retail trade
me ese Ghana ni ye no wagye so enti no enu na course sa na good hu say no say I'm sorry nyina and bedum rebi no foreigners no they will take over the retail market and as a business no enu ntina obehwe a abrenya obese guta ne ye dede ebi wo ha ne ye de mrana nkasa hye ensem na ye toto shops mu enum ne ade na is all over the place enti sa 20 I think 2014 or 2015 ena Nigeria for one the assembly called ECOWAS court say they think say they are part of ECOWAS and therefore identity ena yetoto one shops mu enum ne ade because under the ECOWAS protocol no ebitimi ayeden aba abedigwa but the ECOWAS protocol states clearly say you have 90 days within the ECOWAS member states no obia 90 days a obetimi dia call the yonko krum after 90 days
no you have to you have to go back to your country then only ade na alata for no ente asie ente one the assembly call ECOWAS court and that time no the current attorney general honorable Dominic Ayini ono ko gina mu ewo ECOWAS court ewo Nigeria and we won the case and that even should have ended the whole issue ni say foreigners especially certain quite there na Chinese foreigner they no on ma bebre na yenuanom alatafwe won na won there na won wo system ni bebre nti eno na won so original case ni ko ECOWAS court honorable Dominic Ayini ko gina mu e ECOWAS court e de man ya ye win case say ECOWAS protocol no and kyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wokɔtra obi man so your lifetime now the day na odi ye adwuma wɔ hɔ because country bia a sovereign country
ɛno kra de yɛn ka se mɛmɛ yɛ adwuma nemom
yes 90 days ɛsɛ odi kɔ your business after that no you come back to your country and you know ECOWAS court kyerɛ sɛ once yɛni harmonized investment laws binding all the ECOWAS countries together. Name no country be sovereign to be our investment laws. No, the ECOWAS protocol as stated clearly say 90 days and be our own coin say or koni yonko krum ekoko dija. Name no unko enko trao afibo enko establish it ewo say oba abeye. So person will establish here there are rules and regulations that you have to hear you have to go through. And you know, that should have ended the case, but like I'm saying, you know, instead as a GIPC for the year Jumano, on Timmy and Fanya Jumanti or Wana, no jai gum, na encrofu bana on your day, one oba. As a say no, baby I couldn't dear, a muna day, a moon ayeding, and the current GIPC bosser, Obasi say, or buy in fact the man is very good man. Yanino, enya engagement. And also, we find the time I buy a market, no, I be visiting a market, no. I'm on one casa ni adi ordinary ebe hu ye no regarding foreigners, no. When who say ampa edumre say on ye hu bibi, so on ye hu bibi amfa amayendia. Na just say maybe the next 5-10 years, no. One sha ye nyina no e be fit the retail trading. I'm a foreigners are there. Foreigners are taking over because nana osha currently look at the shopping malls that is springing up all over the place, especially these Chinese malls. And these Chinese malls now, one is in the brain. Say, no, they are here as manufacturers' representative. Now saying, now you're going to now pay visa credit ako China, ako fanyama visa no onye day, unya because on the one crop for na day. Aba beguha ena niema no eno ne se won de niema ne yeden basa
o ma ne se opebi akofa wo mu
inti niema won ko China hodo ayede na wa kofa sa niema ndi ayeden de aba.
But the challenge also is that say anko crofo no krampo ma ba ha na mo bi o de say ana obekọ ho no mu akofa na wa ba beton nko anase Ghana for nko anka is in order. Unfortunately, there are some of them, they are still retailing.
At a very cheaper price. At a very cheaper price. That is the problem. That is the problem.
Go India, for instance, who timenya loan bear 3% in interest.
Yes, one crowd and make just one crowd one nyamano one chesika bia and a loan asem. Yes, some of them you be manufacturing near their bremo. Na maton mutonwa na mudi sikana brand, and that even was another reason na it put pressure on our foreign exchange, you know, because at the end of the day, no, you know, when we even met Bank of Ghana, we even proposed to them, say, sir, shopping malls no near the idea. One share your investment loss, no, one answer. Now one say, this shopping malls here, why say, ofile say the whole year, no, ebia obekranema $100 million, bring that money, come and deposit it at Bank of Ghana. As and when you need some to do your importation, you know, no one transfer the amount. Yes, Anna, you scarce foreign exchanger. A bayanda room as you say, I a bit stabler as you say, no, and yama echo you know, yan sure ya a bedroom revenue, a besa Jimmy because of this a foreigners.
But be aware, no, yentina hono Naya says the government, and it's also our duty. In fact, we read the Article 1 Clause 1 of 1992 Constitution. What should say to me, the dubu or mine for no. So even power is not lying with the president.
The president
or
the government.
Or the government. Yes. It lies with us, the people,
citizens,
including Guta and Yadia. You have spanned through a lot of times, and like we're saying, over 12 years experience at least in terms of leadership, not in terms of trade. Yadia. How would you assess the this government? Best maybe be quite political, but of course, John Dramani Mahama led government.
Yes.
So how would you assess this John Mahama forcing a Siama government? I mean, unim senior dollar, unim senior CD exchange rate in here and the account. In terms of more jumana momo yen relationship at the same moi ana eha my hunu send it here so far how far
Nana, yes, you should give credit where credit is due. Share now all the microeconomic indices now they are all pointing to the positive side. You have inflation, baby, are buying far inflation at the fee. She say it was single digit.
Offer 23.5%.
23.5, which was a double.
Yeah, they get
a double digit. She say it was single digit of I think 8.5%. And you want more abaying abaso.
That's right.
Or far the exchange rate at I think 16 point something. She say the exchange rate is currently today is about 12 cedis. 12 cedis to the no cry maybe the Forest Bureau. But if you want to go by the Bank of Ghana rate, Bank of Ghana rate I think is 10 points. 10 points.
There are no 10 yet. You use 12.
They use 12.
Yeah.
You use 12. And you know from 16.5 to 12. Oh money credit now by then.
Okay.
Over then. She say yan share adia say a year kakra a year interest rate and just and then and saying the policy rate has also been reduced from 21% to 18%. Enti eho ena once a Bank of Ghana there why na juma. Now the onus lies on the commercial banks to reduce their lending rate.
But they must.
They must. And they should.
But some finance ministry, and I need a Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana must regulate.
I think a Bank of Ghana because because they control the monetary policy.
So Bank of Ghana should make sure
they reduce. Yes, finance ministry the fiscal policy. Bank of Ghana control the monetary policy. And you know a honor tembiano ye pese won see commercial banks in the council. Now won ye den won reduce the lending rate because nana won say the employment situation in this country, private sector no, and at MBI employ enipa more. Government employment is a little over 1 million, and therefore, say the private sector also a bit me I employ enipa more. Oh yesika, and or the idea or the BA nejumum.
That's right.
Na what me I employ enipa more. Internet say commercial banks no, one lending rate no. I say from currently the Ghana reference rate is about 16 point I think 6 or so. It is a moko jisikano ewo Bank of Ghana at 16.6. That's the more margins a better swap. More than 5% be and I say 6% be fanya day.
Which is too much, bro.
I know. So enfanto so na dia mon first can money ebia 19% na ye magic because in some jurisdiction no Nigeria here Accra no lending rate is about 11-12%.
But let's face it, Let's face it. We are then kwaji besia at an interest rate of say 20%. Like look, the country must be serious. Not just say me kwaji 100,000 cedis. I say me 20,000 cedis. Yes. And now say me kwaji $100,000. I say me saying
yes. I say 20,000 and not 21,000.
India you know kwaji at 3%, which is $3,000. Yes. And you are going to compete with a interest of $3,000 and 20,000.
Nana mean chawano. Oh, and into the term biano, ayana Ghana for complaining say Ghana for yenema bo edin.
Bandy and Moniama wedding.
Yenema bo edin. Nana one kasa wakasamono. So obi edibi backroma at 3%. That's a war kwaji 20%. Definitely the prices will not be the same.
Anyways.
The prices will not be the same. Not to even talk about the duty aspect.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Because duty fine. You themselves say dollar na yede dollar bafem.
Okay.
But ye the duty and ye the dollar and ye the working duties no. Our port war. Nemo ya convert it into cedis na why then and what you are. There is no doubt to say dollar above them. But on say in the run up to the election. Yene His Excellency the President Eshiai. Yene ni Shiai no. Yede duty papers and as a bill of entry are levies and taxes are yituya as far as duty is concerned. At the treno. In fact, the treno no he was shocked because we have to pay about 21 items of levies and taxes. Our porto and sana, which me union. And he promised say, Oba, obey bibia phone. Into Kaya and Nona, when the MPP was saying we will give flat rate, His Excellency John Mahama was also saying he will give fixed rates.
Educate us more. Flat rate and a fixed rate, you know.
It's almost the same. It's almost the same.
Okay.
Because when we say fixed or flat rate, it's almost the same. Because what Niana Wunina person won't train say ABR, me fancy all the spare parts 20-footer container at the bar. You have an amount of maybe 20,000 situya. Irrespective of any womb,
Obiabetuya
sa.
Oh, okay.
What does it? And he say 20-footer, 20,000 abitua. Maybe a 40-footer, maybe abitua 30,000. Irrespective. Once it's spare parts, this is what we are going to pay. And maybe if it is used clothing, used clothing also, they will determine the amount that you will pay. Oh yes.
Because for ABR, say maybe ABR, maybe to ankoko, maybe the chicken back, anaba, and no form. Obi the chicken like quarter anaba. Now you can see 20-footer, and he into the same thing. Obi ton engine auto, tipper tracks, and a casacasi engine, very expensive. Or ton for so be Obi also cravat engine. Now I can see the 20-footer, so we should pay the same thing. I'm not in that
field. We were the assumption was that we were going to sit down with the authorities.
Okay.
Na sa nyama we nyina no. Yeah, the modalities are the ejuma de ayede.
Very well.
Aha. Now, because like I'm saying, His Excellency, the list of levies and taxes are Chiano. Onongaza he was shocked. And and no na edisa fix a buy. And apart from even talking about the fix okay, I said they also made mention of rationalization of duty. Even last budget and the grounds 1 year day and then no and I feel some car say on be introduced to AI portal because someone who say there has been some misclassification of goods and then under invoicing and so on the AI in a bar no be bar correct and which we support because we think say AI in a bar and no crown trade facilitation ako
AI no nipa na be regulated now no be regulated no.
They are here to bring the modalities. You know how
you see me I think it's as a country how we widen our tax nets rather than enkrofo kakra bi na ya sam your tax egwom. A serious country can never develop that way. Wahu Intianka port one say bia example na medema 1 cedi and your gym as import cover for say 20-footer container yen gym bia 20 pesos your gym 20 pesos now you are going to get a lot of people 80 say 20 pesos now say a nipa 500,000 and ekra nema you exceed 1 cedi ogia a nipa say 2,000 and a betua. As you are person just one day.
What's what anybody creative. So
because if managers 5. I know.
Yes. And no yeah, call for meeting. The finance minister, Shiana, you talk to Adriana, you how best duty rationalization is on bed, on bidding with Jumadia,
watch that and one are very clear indices. I actually say I buy no airborne home modding and I watch the baby in Swa. aban no man home so beboa but largely no we see aban no airborne home there, and this is devoid of politics. Of course, you gave some basic economic indicators, and inflation was an example. I raised say I can 23.5%. In fact, as at 2022 into 2023 fiscal year, it went as far back as 54%.
Yeah.
54%. So, but the year used to 23, no, about single digit, no. Of course, it's a plus there.
Yeah.
Okay, exchange rate, there's a plus there. Referencing rate, there's a plus there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of changes. Ansah by the idea. It is a sign that there. I don't good for more than now I am talking as means will be a
consumer.
Yes,
yes.
In fact, consumers association gather here.
It's
what yes. What referencing rate above
yes.
One what
yes.
Still mountain yamaso.
And oh, I'm telling you now. Yatin yamaso. Oh, yatiso. Say, oh, say, me sure say, oh, compare even 5 kilos bag of rice. Last year price and on ton.
Assessa.
Oil. Assessa.
Abrasessa.
And oh, and you know, say I know because I yentini maso I na me hu senior watch me maybe I'm a spare pass am ton. First na me ton Pajero shock absorber. Na me ton 1800. Say 1004 even 1300 gram. Matiso.
And I don't know so kind
yeah. One say Edwana yedi no.
Yes.
Market no very very competitive.
Okay.
And Edwana so yedi no. Wono untimi mfa wa ho de nko anya den eni dwa no edwana yedi no ye de facilities na yeden eni di dwa enti no se wono se wo se enema na wo ton no wo wonte so na ebia ebo na wo se wo de gi no enoa na wo pese wo de gi a na enema no wo betra ho saa ama sika na wakoje wo bank no untimi nya den untimi entua etimi de tem bia no advice am de ma consumers and I say customers are eba beto ade no say Oba, don't limit yourself to one shop.
Chimu.
Because obi wo ho on the why na dwen say eni ma no nye den. Onte so irrespective of say exchange rate aye den. So obi wo san not here. Onte ne nema so. Nti wonte nema no so dia eni nema no betra ho saa.
Some more politics o.
Oh,
politics.
It's politics there. It's everywhere.
Let me give you a reference. In 2016, Nana Akufo-Addo win here. That time na dollar ni si digina fa ko mu gina. And yet me nuan ma o mazenti so. Me nuan ma o ko compete o mu nema so. Me nuan ma wa boso kanti nema so. Your indices indicate a well-performing government, and yet mon crofo no be searching na monte nema so. Nya politics na moye.
Nana on say
Nana me sen komo no.
Oh, they won't say komo no. Say asem kana woka. But on say in every market, you know, there is politics there. Uba boso kanya, there is politics. Uko makola, there is politics. Uko magazine, there is politics. But politics na ye no. Obia e obebia oyeden ojina. And people have been saying, like you are saying, say ebia aboso kanya for say won enti won enema so. Ebia magazine for say won't won niema so aboso kan fu a won se won't won niema so no enye aboso kan fu na
okay
and won say won't won niema so because aboso kan fu nyina cannot belong to MPP. Definitely ebi be wo MPP ebi be wo NDC o ti ase last election enye NDC na wini aboso NDC na wini ye
ende na nwanwa pa
enti no untimi nka se aboso kan fu nyina ewo MPP ebi wo MPP ebi wo NDC and there is this rumor cross Nana Akufo-Addo time no aboso kan for agigi sika ekoma. I'm sure you've heard
anya head o amko agigi sika ko support e
no enye aboso kan association and I say aboso kan for in general there are a group of people here one no associate themselves with MPP and one year they 1 year contribution every year they and the comma Akufo-Addo. And once the people are coming from aboso kan no people will assume say eye aboso kan for nyina, which is never the case. The same thing and our magazine sanity oko Tamales market sanity oko Accra100 central market sanity baby no politics wo enti no Obi, like I'm saying, you know, Obi because of betting in Yamazo, Obi so or because on your day, on so. Until bar move from shop to shop. Don't limit yourself to one shop. And now, one issue soon say, wouldn't say like a place like Abosokai, your Goro boys be. Oh, why? The moment I do car be room. On baby says a master open then. Which sentence is saying I'm a pa or see the packet. Yeah, then make a bro. Or be kwa at the end of shop. Maybe at 10 CDs or bar, no, they brought 20 CDs. To work as in the boarding. So, shopper because the anti-cry advice on Ebi Kwana Diana, what tono, Ebia, Ukoya, Oko fix or car no, Ebi Kwana, ye. Necessary or sign then, or sign the bar, unim shop.
Me bacho, where the Mume fa a somewhere a chairman and a president that came. Mume fa no a serious power. Asem we dear Mr. Monchron tour. Say o call any of those places are Mr. Park and Eco store num. Na near Oko toy no any year. One who knows Andy Ako. Because he be crampa 10 cities and a chair my cane. Near they brought 20 cities. Monshanon so pa. Okay, so if that is the case, and please, in case you're just joining us, your name, President of Guta, Ira Clement Boating, Anna Train Komo. You share Okwanya and your Mabekosu Yamai. Now, you bet yes, Brunium. Now, you share and share Ohonomu Amai finally. And a honum drew on my connecting to, of course, Omunya police service there, but some Omi in charge of trade. How safe are we? Because there are places in Accra, for instance, they say tiptoe lane. Honorable say, Ubeti Mahe online work or tadi, Mahe online make or dear, Ubi Huan. Yes, and I'm not trading yet.
Yeah.
And you remember how I'm near here. But, Mr. President, and yet, say one crowford to money masu say aboso kind, mazi, anakokumpi, and other important shops, makola, anyway. I didn't see now, because this is my humble suggestion. Money abayano Emma together, in this case, the finance ministry. Now, financially, young so much kakra. Now, Montro sa, so you categorize them. Maybe a way a beverage, way a sing, way a spare parts. Okay. On what it is when I make them. Now, Montro omudin, baby, or more enormous numbers. Now, a buy no mamuska kakra. Now, Montro radio stations. Nianka say, Okoha. And that will shake up and crofo person better to money man. That will shake up. Because they say, and Yamakoye Montesona way what in want to if the government is supporting you financially so that you can afford maybe some radio bills, you choose some few radio stations. I am Mahanya number one. Then you choose other TV stations. Then we keep mentioning, a bus spare part among shops we in so the other ones also wake up.
Okay. I think it's a good suggestion. Many executives discuss it because I've even seek an audience with the finance minister. And you know, Yamia Domna say or granting Ishiana put
and don't buy an ebwa because he be Brunya. It's in my F1. John Hammer Bena Nebuano. And in my idea, Udola na aba from Nefa home. Yeah, you see a koto benkuno. Yeah. Yano for Burani at 1,000, about 400. And so don't you bonus 7 cities. Why? No, I don't understand.
No, make a no. Why? Make a say, why not drink on one tesono? On teso.
Why?
So now why not drink on tesono? On teso. Nanyosi or better sono or better so. Intino, open marketing ma. And limit yourself to one shop. And limit yourself to one shop. Move from shop A to shop B to shop C. And definitely, adia open ubenyania ebony day. Ebono of him.
Chama me do be na fi me be phone lines na Ghana for and so actually or margin. You say ye ba be rap brunyam.
Yeah.
Guta for me name say be amaya nhye bi e wo hono ana say and same be hono mo say dwedifo ye tia. And we know say usually di brunya ye benya a lot of foreign expatriates. Umbebo my we mu any abedi. What assurance and the one more in terms of trade and ahead of this?
Yeah, in fact, during the time of the former IGP, Dan Pareno, na yenene wo sa nkitahudie na say ye be rabrunya mu say ya especially the central business district na hoye choked no na omayen the men ni bi ema won opposition won advantage areas na on hwe senia security ebe den ebe koyi na in fact current IGP by enya no NCI enti it's good say in fact what draw my attention enti if you have pet if you channel kono you be tron letter e de akoto nanim na sanhye na owura dampare ene eye no ono so na da roma wato aso e de aman sene be ya bronya no ye be di emfa boni bia na se basabasa bia anya den emma enti ye betu sa na mo no
very well me ba na ma je last week is here.
Honorable Speaker, President Mahama has also directed that all schools from basic to secondary to purchase rice, maize, chicken and eggs produced in Ghana only. Mr.
Boating and Trim Komo, president of Guta. Na the final words we are maybe kasa homano na unso wachre wadwene efa enema ha ho ye dikia aka trade wasi no eba ntin ne eka ho wonu a epese yi electoral commissioner ne mpanyimfo ni bia ya refer matter no to the chief justice, and I'm citing joy because when I'm who say story in free the entire idea, and that is where I'm citing but you bet me age wasemo etwato
yo say ni ameka etwato an say mesre Guta members nyina awonwo omemu ha ba bia say senior abeyada roma eniema abafem de amayen no munyina munim say enche bia ye babedi bronya ene ye 1st December a ewura bronya busuminim enti medi enkotodwe extra mu say obia entity ne maso kakra na yemfama the Ghanaian consumer no sene beya ono so ebetimi abeto enema no na oni na busuafo ayeden akwakodi bronya because ejuma ya yeyi se yekotra ho na se yanto aman a eno an se enema na yeden enema no egu ho saa enti se abeyada roma na enema abefoma ye extended that offer no and so emma the Ghanaian consumer no na ono so ne ho nyeden ne ho ha no nti misremo wontete mu niam so say ye mo say ye spare pass say atare say ye mpaboa bibia agana odwede ni bia eton no mesre say wontete niam so na wonfama Ghanaian consumer no na ono so ntimi entobi na ono ne busuafo enko enjoy ma dise de no
Speaker, I repeat, President Mahama has also directed that all schools from basics to secondary schools to purchase rice, maize, chicken and eggs produced in Ghana only.
Okay, so that's it live on Accra100.5FM Citizen Show. Let's do some calls. Yema Ghana for and so entre wanadwene and 0302 208090 0302 208090. Okay, so first caller. Hello, would you be free?
Na no to that.
Yes sir.
Na no to that original tanta na nungwa fo nyina captain.
Nungwa fo nyina captain. Bra na asede.
Na adwuma ye ne mu na ye ya mu bie ma yen. Na manfo frɛ yen.
No correct.
Me da say o de o passe ya o ma nipa kwan. Emma otimi pro ni minim.
No correct.
Yakopon hira yen nyina say kan say 2025 and ye 1st December. Urade mo ye nyina ho ban minim say otwedi ampo Nyankopon ka ye ho die yen nyina be sanso 2026 nyame shramo me da the line there me chia the pan of do assignment communicators me chia mo nana eniama me de papa no akata bebre but omunti so mikuta Toyota Yaris da yeah na ya tutu niema mtua no ukoto alternator 650 mikoto bi NK makoto starter 600 mikoto bi NK di omu ye no enyefe wabra ya titi e mo so ni atiti anwa so mo enjoy bi ya titi petrol so dollars above from adentina aboso kafo wo mu timu ya densa na education sector na ye kan say adutum ka say aba we nye aban papa lemom okaya ka say yantu aba fa bo mu no betimi aya aban kan so mine ye ye papa adutum enyo no nana obeka kire ye say free education no atimi afa nipa 5 million wabra ba we buy na ye 2 million ena almost manage niema ma oman aye basa dentina omutimi ye niema basa ma Ghana ye di awire ho sa ombe hu se NDC aba power no mbe hihye niema efi na si e de kono ube hu resource wa education e de be man oyin me da say.
Thank you original Tantana ma me fasida ma unso betimi aba no watch the wadwene. Hello.
Oh, good evening.
Good heart design.
Mami adumo.
You the ready asi mami ntio.
It's my boss Joe Asiama.
Very well.
Joyce Anthony. Want to me door to door stores ana.
Eno ne de wen.
Se etinti wo efi ni fie stores na wo market na efi ni fie amu bie ni aduane ton fo no. Che emu 1 cup still e we han 10 cedis.
Na first no moto ne say. That my money boy dey no.
That my money boy dey nyina na 10 e satiti su 10 cedis na.
But on the more serious note, I think the government SM take care dey serious.
Nti mu tinti mai na ya ti abonti e bro. Ena me bisa se yogurt nu ni wa mu de yogurt nso ye nti so ana.
Se ni na aba fo.
Che bofo na mu titi de ka yogurt ni ade ho. Kiti 3 cedis.
Me de ai ni enwa kura ne say abura na ye ton no 1000 cedis e bag ene ukra be 500 450 abet imagine still ye bo dokun 7 cedis ena menti azen
monti minti o mu ana monti sangrofo ne nti se say mi ko to dokunu nti se mi kita tensra mi nya dokunu nti na mo hwenam enam o nti na mamri ton dokunu akasa hwe kpala kiti 15 cedis to dokunu 5 cedis na enam no so ya 15 cedis ubetumi ye de na wadidi oni nyame adwuma.
Nyamishra pa it's so serious. Hello. Yes sir, me do to that good in baby free.
Good afternoon. Odabode ni
Odabode.
Really abema. We ba be fast akwanya itu entia na me braba for Sammy Brown.
Okay.
Yeah. But one say first na emra honorable Kwasibochi wo no na otabo no ma price na obeye budget na already no ma ya titi so eni ni aya di kakra ka hu nyina ntu koto ade a uni say ade we be cost so we na me come market ade we cotton see na say this say there ya jahu kwa mo bia eton na ade price ti ya ope. Mami bi wo aya court ha otini bi aya court oton dokun 2 cedis o.
Wow.
Otiti dokun 2 cedis eton aya court ha. That is so still amafo yi dokun so 5 cedis 7 cedis. It's extra by omontan fast policy tiki policy nemra no mo ambo prices na fe na bia ni say lunka lunka okoto a ni etono bebi bia obeko bia sa na etono ye ni sa ana ti ati be ba ye sere wo ma
utie me hello aha na o se oni me ka say ma me bi bodokun 2 cedis
ma me ne bodokun 2 cedis o aya kotra
masa me pentro no kre
oh boss Me na me ka no kra cho obodo ku 2 cities e wa ya court.
Aya court no we na yen koto bi.
Otu ni bi aya court, otu ni bi ko aya court a otodo ku okwa ho aya 2 cities.
Awodamfa.
Yo, otu ni bi damfa.
Otu ni bi am say damfa o. Eti sa junction no turn 2 cities, no junction ni din the same.
Ajo Sabra.
Junction no turn street no area ho no e fra o sen.
Ada make us say aya court gate na no ko aya court. Otu ni bi aya court gate na no
obodo kun 2 cities.
Me see obodo me na me ka no kra me o double day na me ka no kra cho obodo kun 2 cities.
Wow.
Me ko tobi.
Wow. And yes, me jiwu but na me person stress is na be ya. E be hu say enema ba form. Auto bro 1000 and auto bro 450. Enti wote doko no so na yeden.
Ma me ne so no da no mu ye investigation mo ba me dia ma me do be ko akoto do kun 2 cd na nka cho.
Ba iso 2 cds dem say so.
Okay.
Me that's the anyways, it's Accra100.5FM say at least obi so better. But it's a good gesture. It's a good gesture. Wow.
Okay.
Fatuso na ofofro and so emra live on Accra100.5FM. Uba now so watch the wajuni na yako anymore. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Baga mage.
Mejo so ba.
Baga Ben Oyarifa.
Pacho when you?
Ben Oyarifa.
Oh, okay, Ben Oyarifa. Kejagum.
Hi. Icha mantano ama. We na. Wanga enye dia no ton. Ebi ni pa bonofo pa kumia. Wanga enye dia no ton. Ebi ni pa bonofo papa kumia. Che wan ka se mu asom ne se market ye. Enyoma wo ko for market asa wo to de be dia no ton. Aba fem. Omoba aba fem. Ana aba fem. Ebro aba fem. Enyoma wo de ye dia ni bia de wan ka sa che se aba fem. Ma na mo kan so busy ade na mo da fi koko facilities ko ti facilities aka mo ti mo fi biem na mo di daddy mo na mba ye ni ye si mu se enyama na bono aba fa mata na koko no emi de to mo le gobu ye den no go se facility ku fa do ada wuro ma e ku fa do ya ku fa do ku ya na da wuro ma koko ye facilities aka wo be si ene ta ko bu mi ti gana fu ye se ye si ade to ko ku mo mo pa wo bi da ko ku mi ya me sema ama se ha ko fusi kanu utika eni eno e kan bi ta 1 million ni se ya fa 2 million ni juste gana ni ngo ko ne ba na ko fo de ba ya ka wo be se ne no bujini je bi tabnu bujini ne fi tabnu
sometimes you have to speak with emotions because it's painful. I mean, and sometimes how cry na ya feel Rollins. You know, because it doesn't make sense. You cannot do this under a soldier regime. Say soldier president. What's here at the end so? Also the on so. Oba to kanka on. Obi in kan just so. Oh. Hello?
Hello, Mega.
Never cho wo frame. Mo di ni ba bia free.
Na no tu na na dem fini.
Mira, yen koi.
Hello.
Na na dem fini yen ko wo frame.
Mo frame na mo wala no fon kakra.
Ghana nyina etio. Okay, ko wani mi etio.
Mo kanisi do kanisi na mbato hifa na do kuno mbo ni service de amuka ya hifa.
Na bia mo bo do kun 7 cities. Oh, a lot of places. Na ibi area kwa me jakura bi
na mi hu do kun service. Dem my airport na last me ko ya service ni. Ko Ghana mi ba mi hu do kun service da.
Oso nya bi airport ntino wa wa.
Ibi kanisi kula market wo. Dokun for 2 cities. Then a 3 cities.
That is good because not dokun 2 cities.
Black Energy police is in here.
That is good. That just say bi mu teso.
2 cities. O top 3 kula untimindi.
Wow. And to almost say ya min shira wo.
Di maybe baby me ni wo kura ye lol fair. See am be free shop ako kaswa on be 15 cities. Na lol fair na ye teso na amwa ban no kula o. Na no want so kura nke.
First now to
say and ACD. You say you 15 cities.
Hey, meba. Hold on. First na Kaswa no to say.
Kaswa can let you to Kaswa 85. 80 50%.
I'm going to about 8 cities.
Ano mu yi suba HD.
Sesi ano kwa utu asen.
Sisi wo de mo fa ya mo man sojo for na gata mu ntin anadwe na nka mu jenya kwa na mu de adra for na eje.
Anadwe no. Omo twen anadwe no omo di sa
juma. Wan kwa o kunya ka. Iwo no unya o fa on so no do akusi odoko. Odoko no do a sentence bi na wa say to NBC in the bakusi wo.
Matiasi.
It is all for me the man here and can once I go up and massipa. You may be am tika mo mbe your mama sa na no rekola ho.
Oh.
Nipa gukwan so aka de ma. Nipa gukwan from Kamishu to Accra100.5FM so ade e flakra. No wa be si Kamishu.
Eti
odu Kamishu wonya ka.
Aya.
Na base no egu ho ye de. Base no ayo no egu ho ye de.
Eno na me ba say eti sa base na ya to no emfaso no ye den. This buses should be released during rush hours.
Because what you want to do, the buses need go. It's only a bus of the paper, Caswa, means a bus from the bus on my statue. Many people can sound on my bands. How? I have to buy a near GC. I think you confuse Oraho.
Mati, you better say,
you point in a one and media.
Mati, you better say, man.
Why? What about Kumasi Korekum, as I'm calling it? I was it. So, to all of him, I bet you. Oh, no, why is I may know, no, you're good there. But in Cofon, what you say, yeah, chill, who caught what could you have 2,000?
Yes, I'm over.
I'm not for night careful, but I had the job when I must have newly behaved. When you pay good, it's here, you could be a group of move open, but you pay good, you're not out to be about 15
Mati. I some no do headquarters city, you be who you and I think I kaime. One of the days, SM fire will be responsible on these things. Not say Ejuma no yeti free on your government buses be free. If for nothing at all, they should release it during rush hours. Rush hours, I mean, anopa ye kwa Ejuma, and then you mean yapon. It doesn't make sense as a country. See our buses go on na Ghana for one case for channel. O kra no any siko betua. Na no so obra no so de na gisi beka will reduce. Un kra sembe no. Ayi, kai me see e be say Ejuma no. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Calling Srio. Did we hear more? Amamole.
I'm into Amamole.
Where the beer me want me wa fa kakra, pa me pa. Sani e wo come to minia ba ku bi no. Ya be sere he nana. Nyoma bebre wo kroma asira amafo. Tete so. Aya na ye di party nechi. Say ye ka amanato amanfo trima ye omo de say. NDC abani ba ya. Ye hu your friend is from so kete ba ku say ti no. Chese akufado any baumia in your mabon on the yen. Chese sa enetie enye no kure. Me fa baby do me condemn say no say dokuno eye 2 cedi die. But you know so you kwa pro, you kokrom, you kodjom. Your man do na about 80%. Almost it so. It's a man yembeka nyoma binum e mani ase ye huru binum. Dabi ye ma bani hu say nyoma na ono atete so one man aye stable no. Ejadifo no omo ti ma din, omo da so wakufa do ne baomia amamonum still. E na omo dey say ye adepa na oye no. Iti na yeso ye ndisi ni ti no ba oh yatete amoso, yatete anwaso. Dabi nipa na wonim se on chede de no so sa wonim na no abodi din so we ye so ko chire kakra me woka no no pedase
mo fa in fact wo kura wo do aban no ana to da bia obeyi ni nten se ne aban ne nkonkopem wo ye wadwen so do aban na aban ne bibi na enye na aka wa no tuma se na mu nyinam ko opposition ene obi di ne de to opposition hello
nana to da ko
yes sir
good evening
mo fire ko anim
that medini Christopher Mikasafi circle
anka obeti ma reduce radio no so on pese obedwum volume na free ho na ye ni nkomo
but Mikasafi circle one sa lorry fashion na mo ka no in fact any say bia driver for no share that but price a year who order Uber now to traffic ma who to know say price na say e bia imagine say what order Uber 20 cedis now for the traffic now price now for do 50 Ghana and then I'll be and see yes to traffic home na for na doji upa baby I will do destination then your price mouth there e price na mouth 7 cedis say NG boni yes you ye you my boy
na
and a market
market price nso on say bebre na omo nti omo niama so ba omo expect ye driver say ye nti ye bibia ma omo kwanche ase ye dia ye ni busia ye that them ye try like you wow ti be je wa so omo consider ye na nye boni na ye nti oni omo ka so omo pa en court na ye dia papa ndia
Mimi uti me
mi ti o pa
ye nyina ye boa maman no akonanim
minim pa mama abade wa ya de bebre wa boy ankasa ya boy de ne yefua
timi
but e bi mo ya so adi se bi omu de omu pani am do go mboto mu kwa
na sa mo kan na sa wo ka say okra na sa wo kan
nito me come here trot de ba ni nti na me yete ja ni different this am
ti poto ka say me free me bi fleecing e ba twi mo e fe ni chobu se sika enya wodia wafa na wodi bia ka ho se obi fotrotro free bia ka na shi to kaswa na 85 na ba 8 cities no say na 20 or 15 cities eti fotrotro driver
and I me ka say oda uber
enye uber say me misa uber question na enye
na tu se see traffic ko kromo udu be ja ekwan traffic ni se kanya ma nse de ani wo no
traffic de
ubedi traffic be dia me ko yan fa se me call amatama me di 30 minutes na be call amatama ena nwumre se me call odu 5 and 6 na me di 2 hours e call amatama ni lusu na se ni geni me nka se bia me ye ade ama na hia ban na se bi sa but yensu ye ade ama na boye nyina se ofia ba normal level ye se be
Enti afen so short na amoko no say say anopa those times na me wo how to say maybe I'm at stadium fuck free amasaman akọ nkran ebia me ha me na aka ebia nke be 8 cities example na me ma but obe pai ofanko Udro fanka barrier na wa pai senjo
wow iti ko pesa mu be fuka mu pesa mu de mu nya no fufu kwa no mu je ko yo mu business aban wo boy nyina nte yensu yenye ne mbo onu nsu oh my pa aban ni ntwitwi pom
dabi na wo ka say kura de aban ni be twitwi pom wo say
dabi me last time nad mo for the na say ka so mu titi ya yeta ya ka tro mu say ejuma na ye ade na ye no yam for two so unim so untumi a wo so pentema afọ na ade no so enye se bia afọ no na ye boy ka tro wo be ya no wo be fo na wa ko unfu a na na the right friend na wa
I'm staying on you because I'm staying on you
me made traffic 2-3 hours e di wa ko na e dia 5 minutes me di be 30 minutes na me di wa ko na after time asisa na ma be di 3 hours akọ
I'm staying on you a little because cars na nyina efu bi. Na tese cars na endorse ninti na ya moyesa no.
Oh, yes.
We take advantage.
Traffic nintia. So ko be dia traffic ni asani ama nyina e bi ni ho. Be dia traffic ni madina se asani ama na e bi ni ho. Ensawom any kaswa ho traffic ni ye di obedi traffic mo be ko aba na ade asa wonya hwi. Enye se bia nya e benya so nti na ye yesa. But traffic no omu passengers no omu kasa na enye se ye kere ye ya but yen so omu consider say bo omu e say omu titi nyama ya titi lorry person for aba from amaye but duanya ye di eni nyama kitikiti ye nyina e da be bia da na obi na ka se mu one cup na e 10 first akufo do ta e 10 aban we ba ama bibia ye but see e bi mo atimodi market women atimodi omu so nyama the same price na oh, então vamos considerar kakra.
Very well. Okay. Our driver no so explain it, but even though I disagree, I agree Ketwa no yes free can she call Kaswa, for instance. And La Paz ko Kaswa traffic be dim. That traffic in hon so do 8 cities it makes sense. Now, bet made the traffic in close to 2 hours. Now, burn if well. Or do 8 cities now. The crane say the person will make a loss. In TS, I know the B account. But, anyways, I don't know any short. Any short. But that's answer. Now, because when him says they say, who pay one, Mefa call. When him say, who pay, Now I was say encline to hand me say now fa husika obeka kurum. That's all for extra money. Oh. That's all for extra money. Abochi for no. Yeah. Sir Junkie Boys, no the determine price. Sir the no crowd, the SM Minister of Transport. Mr. Maminya who time. Yes, I want me. I want people to work to promote John Dramani Mahama. Anybody who sleep on his job, I'll fish you out. Please. For now, me knew who case. But some of these things. Sir, Mr. Minister of Transport. Sir, guys, let's all home. In fact, I thought because your drivers in the determine. Sir, Junkie Boys, they don't know abaya. Ube who not car basi one. I don't know how to this way 10 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, maybe I all quite 5 Ghana cedis. Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you money. They are calling free me. I'm a mole.
Okay.
You me free I'm a mole.
I mean to you, you man.
Otidafo. Baba ni no wage time. Otidafo. Mama ka bibi ntiro hwe. Me me that way. Make a dropping. Na me the normal man me mama akoso manya. Or the share traffic. But who say you return am catch and say hey, mo taxi driver, mo suba into the fa Uber. Also give me 200. Or the me challenging now no after the best tax traffic. And put the whole no traffic on the road near that back can obwa. Me be ya me feel la pass. Eba pokwati. Because pokwati sa momole ho na mo. Ono do blekuma. But pokwati traffic bi ani. Eye deliberate. Enti me tena mu no ye nipa mienu. Me ni obi na nam na me metua man. Onim man kasa yedu ban ya no sha se to pipe pokwati. Yedu blekuma. Enam ka kire me partner na o ka me ho no se me madaba no so hu se me kopo kwase enam si mesi wa blekuma o si na me partner no ntia se na o si ti e ko oduma amomole oduma si janse nam si aye si nenim na ye tie na mpese me kire driver no se sanse hu mo mudi no ya na ye di ye pese fi omo ka na ye lodu o nenim no na ka nipa ba miensa and you see and you put join the next one. It's in the neck or it become it more better Jimmy Ablekuma too. You amomole fair. And me see na me madaba no who say tell the Jimmy sense who no mudino. It's a boapayo and no muye. Nyina enye lodun boy no mudina stage. Omu driver na teacher ho. It will be na guys na loduno 10 Accra 10. Who okuta oka, who na work no so to me. Oka tell say hey, me get 10 cities. Meji 7 city are normal fare. Only if you obeka. That is deliberate. No traffic. Including taxi driver no me born no na me snobo no. And I'm saying me kofa foforo. I think what me see me man 15. And I think o see me famra. What ma say nti no bo ya na ebu apa o ma sheda. And no mu lo bi short no. And then su bambo no. Na wo ye wo ye we wo see obi koto. Wo koto ade na so obi anti na aduane so anane no ma so a. Wo de ba be hye no. Driver think they your mom right here, Juma, or to that, send your walk from stadium down, short, no more because I'm ready and see omo. Suban Bonnie will put on no die, too much. Are they? Anna, you can't say that, and no more aboso kind, Unim, she said, driver to know, almost had the aboso kind, yastic. Almost challenge you, my baby, so much, almost come for a BMO, almost spare parts. Depi na me question mo amse aboso kan yen ko de ko busa enti ade ko de aboso kan wo mo pese o mo teso no aban ye tro wo ye quite too much oni ne etine ye hu ne yen kan mo bonwe go na mo discipline mo e wo market nyina maye enye sa nye mo pese mo ye nyina no mo ntimi achieve mu go me da say
Moro Mohammed, also good afternoon. I think it's okay with the course. Maybe next time we can do. Moro Muhammad, also good afternoon, Accra100.5FM, live from Accra. The goods price is coming down small, but we need the price to go by like 40% or 35%. Manuel Tevia is here, Beneza Mokhtar, and so I join you on Facebook. Emmanuel Tevia, okay, the sound is back, so let's see this one. Saidu Magato Muhammad, also please ask the guy that should filling stations also increase for in the night. Oh, so this guy is also asking a very sensible question. What said drivers in say, Adia sent to a more taller femudia, and you more top petrol filling station for no soon to fuel because Adia sana. We're critical thinking. Fantastic reasoning, you know. Ebenezer Maxasana, in the night from Kaneshi to Kasua, traffic too so high. So it's waste of fuel. So sometimes I support them, but they have to measure. Okay. With the transport and sanitation minister must be sacked immediately because they are disgracing the government. Dixon, okay. So JDM should sack the transport minister. He's highly incompetent. For now, let young fan say with him. I'll take up this matter and we will engage the transport minister. But the young fan say with him say any man. We will bring it to his attention. Na young fan say why? Until for now, no. But the moment transport minister bastardize the answer. Let's give him the benefits of the doubt. But Gusu Kam say, Achimota street light, no, Greater Accra regional minister, on any MC Tete Baja, Oma fix it. At least it's a scorecard on the show. You be can your my home. See, I made the bet. Yes, me MP so. Honorable Lekun Makurugu. A year, I confirm junction wo through atomic police station wo. Sa kwa no so no. Enuanum hono obofo road no so no esumu horodo Maker's house esumu but Maker's house cry you can take this some of these things sorry now bibia na ya ban anyway so for penny buade nya me feel any pint me to me but some of these things church initiative because my members efesunum ya attack member bi honum say to become a case street lights here say sorry to take you over filling stations na honum akronfo be wiamu a mo beka say street light boy say am to fix street light oh bibi agisa ban ma menya niema we na me free but answer no bronya isem nyina munim say the Gini rice and edi enti misramo a mon kope Gini rice and one edi bronya 4.2 kilograms na de unya kra no I mean scratch card shemu abetimi a we ne bibipa enti misrawo a kokope Gini rice ne bi na ye feni bronya luckiest gusu fra o say 1 to 5,000 what taking kwa dia betimi edi betimi nya over 500 plus percent na wako wenim and one say ukura momo na udi etua hard builders egusu ka mo so matetense asene so nti misra wa dawa 30,000 yateso lochubu 25,000 about 20,000 ni ngudie no na 35 about 30 chopulin so yateso 0241665200 na kwaji wasase 2074 Mr. eno ne de kon yade wanyina nti misra wa yade bi a house chronic cough early cancer lungs infection fatigue ovarian cyst asthma bad breath it's wrong kokope 2074 typhoid fever kidney infections hepatitis B and STDs kompa na monso munim say blue flame long lasting pleasure condoms any green flame greater stimulation flame condoms ankasa in common na mene obo no misrawo prevent yade sound so ema wanigi ewompam na no na ayi catch them say okofa condom we bi na otu na say wow ti ayi di ho dance catch them na say meto ama kwa me kwa chin so you su bi e kama pa anti condoms no mon konko pebi bills microcredit go so frɛ o frɛ no ma obesi anti konko pebi na also fashe wadwum 0596920833 we untu so bia enwane Ghana card na wako anim senate for say we di na odi kakra ato ho ai nti no ebi a obetimi kra nya kwan TV Senate actually kwan now dachi enye 0302611622. Finally, Yellow Ghana, are you a business owner looking for a smarter way to keep an eye on your shop, restaurant, office, or warehouse anytime, anywhere? Well, MTN Business Eye is here for you. Keep your business secure anytime, anywhere with MTN Business Eye. And the smart surveillance solution that gives you total visibility and control. It's powered by Wi-Fi, SIM connectivity, cloud storage, and solar energy. So your security never sleeps even when the lights get out. Enjoy 24/7 monitoring, real-time alert, two-way audio, and reliable backup, all at affordable rate. International dial star 5060 hash today and keep your business inside always with MTN Business Eye. MTN everywhere we go. Now we're almost winding up, and let's do this quickly. Let me do this, baby. Who did I show us on over the way? Yapon fatu. Yapon no. Let's do this quickly now. Yeah, sorry, Jumadi. So, anyone more joining in Facebook and so other. But me cause waka am say man who commander Boham na ninuya eto ewu. Ti me say I am free commander Boham. So that is it. we a birthday celebration ekoma elom aba yeah, we wish you happy birthday. We your actress with the soul too. We wish you happy yeah, wish you happy birthday. Nyankopon shira. Enti elom na utwegu no. Thank you so much. Now, afe yenye this funeral announcement briefly. Madam Mary Akosia Ewusi Senior. Ye maame Mary Ewusi maame. Ye Free Zones Authority. Ye kwankyerɛ for penny obutu wono ne maame. Na yie no baso. Ye kwesi day. 7 December 2025. Honum na nyina ye kwakɔboa Savior Church of Ghana. Sasanti achim. Aha, hɔ ne yɛkɔ. Sim na yakwakɔ yɛ adwuma 10 AM to 2 PM. Enti nyina ye de anuonyam ba kɔtae dwumadi na chi. Na mbato abena de no way. Oh. Abena maame ye bɛn no china. Ne papa mum na dafom. Okay, ye bɛn no china. Abena nyakwa abro no ma. Dabi me chese ye bɛn announcement no china na abusuafo. Very well, me din na no to da akɔ. Me sikasa. Ti me demu si ha ya news team no take over. Stay on. Yamishram ochina.